All right, for question number 1, we are looking for how many moles of ammonium bromide there are in 200 grams. Okay, so Mark's distribution is going to go as follows. Give them 1 mark if they had 200 grams and the correct molar mass of 97.95 grams per mole, which of course is arrived at by adding 1 nitrogen, 14.01, to 4 hydrogens to 1 bromine, okay, giving us that molar mass. Oh, language. Okay, and then we have to calculate the number of moles, which means we don't have to do any manipulating. We just have to plug into n equals little m over big M. So give them a mark if they plugged in the numbers correctly. 200 grams over 97.95. And then their final answer should be 2.04 moles. Okay, so that one is out of 3 marks. Okay, any questions on number 1? Of course, phrased and delivered without 4-letter words is preferably. Okay. Okay, for number 2, we have 12 moles of iron 3 bromide. What is its mass? All right, so mark for givens, the 12 moles, and to calculate the molar mass, I have 1 iron, 55.85, added to 3 bromines, okay, giving me a total of 295.55 grams per mole. Okay, so 1 mark there for the givens. Okay, in order to calculate little m, which is the thing we don't have, we do have to manipulate the mole equation. So give them a mark if they have this manipulation of the mole equation. That is little m equals n times big M. You can give them another mark for putting in the numbers correctly. 12 times 295.55, sorry, and that gives us a final answer of 3,546.60 grams. Okay? 0.6? Yeah, I'll accept that just because it was a 0. But guys, 2 decimal places, and if it is a 0, you leave it as a 0 and you write it in there, okay, in the future. All right, so that one's out of 4. Questions on number 2? All right, and the third one. We are given in number 3 the number of molecules, which means we will need Avogadro's number in the final step. Sorry, in one of the initial steps of this question. All right, so we're looking for mass. 1 mark if they calculated the molar mass of lithium sulphide, which is, of course, Li2S. Okay, so we have 6.94 times 2, that's the 2 lithiums, plus the 1 sulfur, gives us 45.95. Does this question look familiar? It was the example I did yesterday. Okay, just so you know, I sometimes do that just to see who's paying attention. Yeah, okay. Oh, but the problem was is my mic didn't work for you guys, and then I did it again in period 2 and forgot to turn it on. And then in period 3, it was dead. So it didn't record anything. So I had 3 podcasts with no sound yesterday, and I had to use one from a previous semester that wasn't the exact same questions. Just so you had 4 examples. But it was the one we did in class, if you were paying attention in class. Okay. So what we've got here, guys, is that we have to calculate first off the number of moles. Okay. So the number of moles is number of molecules divided by Avogadro's number. Okay, so give them a mark if they have that step. There's no way that can give you 0. Well, yeah, they don't have to have. Yeah, as long as they, guys, if they got 24.92, that's fine. Remember I said hold the decimals in your calculator. You don't necessarily need to write them all down. Okay? All right, so 1 mark for that step. Then we have to manipulate the mole equation for little m, so same manipulation as before, okay? And you know what, this one should be out of 5, but I only have 4 here. So give them a mark for the manipulation. That should be a mark there, okay? A mark for plugging in the numbers, so our number of moles, 24.917, multiplied by our molar mass, 45.95, okay? And then finally, a mark for the answer, which is 1,144.93 grams. Austin, question? I'll take it today, but in the future they got to keep all the decimal places. That's the same thing. I'll take it, but in the future they got to keep all the decimals. So we got 5, 9, 12. So it's out of 12, guys. Give them a mark out of 12. Let them see it, and then bring them up front to me, please. All right. So for this first one here, we're looking for how many moles. That's little n. Okay. Are in 65 grams. That's little m of water. So big M, H2O. Okay, guys, if I'm going through this, I need you listening, please. All right, so when we're calculating the molar mass, okay, we're going to have 1.01 times 2 to take care of the 2 hydrogens, plus 1 oxygen, gives us 18.02 grams per mole. All right, now that I have the molar mass, I can easily solve for N. Okay, N equals little m over big M. So little m is 65 grams divided by 18.02 grams per mole. All right, so we're looking at 3.61 moles. Okay, 3.61 moles. That's the easiest one. Obviously, there was one like that on the quiz this morning as well. Okay, so shouldn't have any trouble with those. Okay, questions on one? Right. Okay, question number 2. So what's the mass of 8 moles of magnesium chloride? Okay, so what do they tell me in this one? They give me N, number of moles, 8. Okay, what else? Big M. Okay, and again, this is one where people can mess this up if they forget to drop and swap. Okay, that's MgCl2. All right, so we got 24.31 for our magnesium plus 35.45 times 2 for our 2 chlorines. All right, 95.21 grams per mole. Okay, I'm looking for the mass, little m, so I have to manipulate the mole equation. N equals little m over big M. Going to multiply both sides by big M. And now I've got my formula. So little m is going to be 95.21, our molar mass, multiplied by 8 moles. So we have 761.68 grams. Awesome. No, that's force habit for me. Yeah. As long as you show the manipulated formula, I'm good with that. Questions on number 2? As long as you show me the manipulated formula, because you're going to get a mark for that. If you don't show me the manipulated formula, I cannot give you that mark. Right? I mean, if you get the right answer and you show no work, I give you all the marks. But if you get the answer wrong and you show no work, I give you no marks. Right? So make sure you show your work. Okay? All right, guys, I should see everybody writing these down. I'm giving you these examples. The intention is that you copy them down so you have more examples in your notes. Okay? Then you're very, very lucky. I would, I guess, by definition, have to give you full marks, unless I saw something that made me suspicious of other, let's say, undesirable behaviors going on to arrive at said answer. Okay? Like I have on occasion written on someone's test, there's no way you could have arrived at this answer given your work and not given them any marks. In other words, you goosenecked and you saw someone else's paper. Okay? I mean, there does have to come a point where your answer makes sense with what you did. Right? If you changed your mind at the last minute, erase your work. Okay? And change the work. All right, how many molecules of sodium iodide are in 200 grams? So we're looking for number of molecules, so we're going to need Avogadro's number for this one. Okay, we're told the mass, 200 grams. We're told the material, sodium iodide, NaI, 22.99 plus 126.9. Is that right? Okay, 149.8 grams per mole. Okay, so what do I need to find before I can find how many molecules? N, right. All right, I don't have to manipulate to find that. I just need to plug in numbers. 200 grams divided by 149.8 grams per mole. Okay, is 1.34, but I'll keep all those decimals. 1.34 moles. Okay, and now in order to get the number of molecules, okay, I'm going to take Avogadro's number and multiply it by N. Okay, so in this case, that's going to be 1.34 times Avogadro's number. Okay, 8.04 times 10 to the 23 molecules. Okay, questions on that one? Okay, does anyone still need that up there? All right, and for our last one here. Okay, what is the mass of 4.7 times 10 to the 23 molecules of lithium chloride? So in this case, they gave me the number of molecules. 4.7 times 10 to the 23. Okay, they tell me it's lithium chloride. That's LiCl. They're 1 and 1. Okay, so 6.94 plus 35.45. Okay, it gives me 42.39 grams per mole. Okay, so now that I have the number of molecules, I can find N. Okay, N will be the number of molecules, 4.7 times 10 to the 23 over Avogadro's number. That's the number in 1 mole. Okay, that will leave me with number of moles. I'm going to shortcut here, guys. 4.7 divided by 6.02. I don't need because they both have the same exponent, I don't need to write the exponents on there. Okay, 7.8, whoops, not 47. 4.7. So much for my shortcut. All right, so I'm looking at 7.8 times 10 to the 22. No, I'm not. I'm looking at 7.8. See, this is fatigue starting to set in now. Okay. Yeah, it's 0.78. See? It's not making sense, and it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, 0.78 moles is my N. Okay, and now I can find the mass. Okay, mass is going to be N times M. Okay, so our 0.78 times our 42.39. Okay, and I said before, make sure you keep all of your decimals. So times 42.39, and it gives us 33.10 grams for our final answer. Okay, in regards to your test tomorrow, make sure you have a working calculator. Check it tonight. Okay? The worst thing is to come in tomorrow and have that little bit of added stress on top of the exam. Okay? You need pencils. especially for the multiple choice section. Okay, I tried that new grading app with my Physics 20 test yesterday. Worked perfectly. Okay, so you need to have pencils and only fill in 1 dot per line. Okay, calculator, pencils, your periodic table. Those are the 3 things you need to bring to class tomorrow. If you bring your phone to class, it's going to be put in that bin because you can't have it during the test. Okay, might just be better to leave it in your locker before you come here. All right.